Hello YouTube and welcome to the next episode of the Ultimate Review Around the World with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. In this episode we go to Echo November Kilo Romeo ENKR Kirkenes Airport in the area of Hoybuktmoen in Finland. I hope I'm not murdering the pronunciation of that, but let's go there. ENKR Hoybuktmoen Kirkenes Airport. And what we are going to look at first is the default, and as we can pretty much see, the default itself is nothing to write home about. The good news, there is a freeware on flightsim.to, which we will see after we see the default one. So if the default one is not that great, then that's okay. Maybe the freeware one is better. So let's see. Let's just see what this looks like. Let's get in there. As we can see, this is a very bog stock standard airport. Nothing to write home about. Performance is not all that great. It's loading, but I don't know if that's the airport or not. But let's go to the cameras. And let's go. Okay, so we can right off the bat see that there is really nothing, just an auto-generated building, a very poor approximation for an apron, hardly any markings, barely any markings. I don't see any sign of any side lights, nothing. There is a runway and there is a there is a runway, there is a weird white ball. I guess that's supposed to be a VOR or something. This is runway 05. It has a PAPI and there is a little bit. Okay, there we go. So there's the runway. Don't know if this is even lit, but there is no turnaround pad, there's nothing. There is lighting at the end. Let's just see what this airport actually looks like in terms of the chart. The airport, okay, so that funny ball like thing was a VOR, I guess. Okay, it is supposed to have a control tower and it is supposed to have two aprons. We only see one small apron. We definitely don't see the control tower. So we don't see a whole lot of things here. The apron is not as large as it should be in real life. And it looks, yeah, they're really poor. But like we do with everything, I don't know what's going on here, but like we do with everything, let's just see what it looks like at night. Okay, let's do that, and let's go to April just so that we can see what it looks like at night. The runway has the lights, so that is good. So at least you can land, and runway 05, which is the other end, has an RNP approach, and this end has an ILS, so at least you can land at night. But once you have landed, you are going to have some difficulty in figuring out where you need to go. There are no lights to guide you. So ENKR Kirkenes Airport, I think the default one is probably a 1.0. I think that's about the best I can give this. This is a very simple auto-generated airport. Okay, with that said, okay, we're back with Echo November Kilo Romeo Kirkenes Airport, Hoybuktmoen. And what we are about to see now is the freeware version from flightsim.to. I'll put a link for that in the description. But right off the bat, you can see that the apron is much better defined. This is what the apron looks like in real life. If you were to go look at Google Maps, this is really what it looks like. So right off the bat, we have a nicely defined apron already here. So let's see what this airport actually looks like. In the meanwhile, let me see. Yeah, there isn't actually much in this airport. So let's see what they have done, what this team has done. Okay, there we go, ready to fly the airplane. I have no idea why this is here, but let's just jump outside. Let's go into not that one, this one. Let's go into showcase mode, change the drone. I don't know why it doesn't remember, but anyway. So right off the bat, let's see. The aircraft is parked in front of a hand-generated, hand-created building. Nicely defined. A little bit brown, but I don't know, is this one hand-created or is this this? I think this may be just the default building. This doesn't look like it's, well, the default building won't have all of this. So yes, this has been hand created. Lots of stuff has been added to it, but it's a very basic building. There's nothing really great about it. It's just normal, but it is better than the default. There's lots of markings on the ground, which is good. They are correct, accurate. There are apron side light, side markings. They have added taxiway markings. They have added taxiway signs. They have added paint stuff on the taxiways, which is good. Yep. So this is starting to look really good. What have they done on this side? So they have a little secondary parking area. Yep, that looks good as well. They have put some turnaround markings on the runway. They've actually made the runway a little bit better. Double PAPI, interesting. I don't think the real one has double PAPI. Let me quickly look up on the charts and see what it does. Runway 05 has a PAPI on the right, which is correct. This one is correct. This one should not be there, but maybe that one was from the default. And then on the other end, meanwhile, here is a secondary apron. Okay, also lit, very nice. On the other end, also they have turnaround markings, and they have PAPI on both sides, but it really should be on the left. But let's see what it looks like if we were to make it at night. Let's do that. Let's go to really dark. Okay, so there is your runway. There's your approach lighting. Runway 23. This one does have ILS. Okay, the PAPIs are a bit off-putting, but there's your first apron. There is your main apron, and as you can see, your main apron actually has side lights. The apron is well lit. It's nice that all the markings are correct, are good, they're nice. Then there's the other end. Yeah, this is a solid effort. I think it's a pretty good effort. I wish they had cleaned up the PAPIs and stuff, but I will give this one a 2.5. This is a freeware version from flightsim.to of Echo November Kilo Romeo, Hoybuktmoen, Kirkenes Airport. And with that, we come to an end of this review. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back on our next episode with our next airport. Thank you.